right, hopefully this will be a short video on how to introduce your new puppy or your new dog, whether it's a rescue or whatever, any new dog you're bringing into your home, how you can introduce it to your existing dogs in your home safely. So for me, I do a minimum of 3 weeks of the dogs allowed to see each other through baby gates, through crates, through the X pen. They can smell each other. They just get used to being in each other's presence. They are not interacting. There is no playing. There is none of that. I don't do any of that probably until like week 4. Listen, guys, your new dog is going to be playing with your other dog or your other dogs the rest of its life. Don't rush this. Don't be in such a rush to do this right on day 1 and just put the puppy down and go, or the new dog, and put it down and go, here's your new friend, and expect them to get along, expect them not to bond to each other. All kinds of things can go wrong when you do that, and it kind of can set the relationship off from day 1 on a sour note if the dogs do not get along or you don't understand like dog body language, and you kind of let them figure it out. When people say let them figure it out, I just absolutely cringe. Yes, there are certain things that dogs will figure out, but it should always be controlled, supervised. I like to keep short tethers on the dog. He's been here 6 weeks and he still has a leash on in the house and out of the house at all times, so I can control things easily. This is how I can teach things in the moment. But allowing them to interact too soon, you risk all kinds of problems starting to develop right off the bat. The biggest problem and the main reason why I do the separation stuff, and why a lot of people do it, is because you want your new dog or your new puppy to bond with you before it bonds with your other dog. If you ever watch dogs play, they play extremely fast, extremely rough. They go at it hard. That's a lot of competition. If you think you're going to be more fun than your other dogs when you're playing with your dog, it's a lot of competition. So if you just put the new dog or the puppy down and like I said, let them figure it out. If they do get along, there's a really, really high probability that your new dog is going to bond with your other dog way faster than you. And now you're going to be competing for the other dog's attention, and you can risk littermate syndrome. You just risk them kind of sharing the same brain, doing everything together. It may look cute, but that's not what you want. You want the dogs to bond to you individually, each one-on-one, separately. And the only way that can be done is through a lot of separating them throughout your training. But if you start off right from the beginning, when you bring that new dog or puppy into your home, like I said, separating them for a few weeks. They're going to have the rest of their life to play together. Separate them for a few weeks and do a lot of work with the new dog. The stuff that I really focus on with the new dog is leave it is huge. Like in the other videos that I made about leave it. Leave it's one of these commands, especially if you have a puppy. You are using it nonstop. I need to be able to call this dog off of my existing dog. So the new dog needs to know what leave it means and respect it when it hears it from me. The only way I can do that is having a good couple, 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks of working with the new dog and teaching it what leave it means. This makes things a lot easier when they start playing together, or like I can tell you right now, this little guy, he can walk into the room, see my 6-year-old dog Bella on her place cot. She's just laying there, just chill as can be. And he looks over, he goes, holy shit, you must want to play, and runs over 1,000 miles an hour and wants to, just play with her. She is not giving any indication that she wants to play whatsoever. So when I say leave it, I need him to turn around and walk away. Kaiser, leave it. Yeah, good job, buddy. Okay. Another command, enough. When dogs are playing, my enough command means all play is over. Whether I'm playing tug with the dogs, if we're playing fetch, if we're anything that we're doing, when I say enough, it's over. The activity is over. So I control the level of play with my dogs. There's no playing in my house. The house is the calm sanctuary, but if they want to play outside and I'm out there with them and they are playing once I have integrated them, they need to know when I say enough, Play is over.
Okay, enough.
Good. Okay, so all the tug games, all the playing I have done with the puppy in the first 3 or 4 weeks, we have worked on leave it. We have worked on enough, which means we're done. Like I just said, a lot of things, he starts to take commands from me and he's listening to me. That's what the goal of this whole exercise is for the separation part. And like I said, the first 3 to 4 weeks. Again, just putting your dogs down and saying, just let them figure it out. Horrible way to do it, guys. Again, guilty of it. Used to do that back in the day before I got into the dog training stuff, and I can tell you it didn't help me at all. It set things back tremendously. If you're one of these people that thinks that your very well-behaved trained dog is going to train up your new puppy, you're effing crazy. That's not going to happen. What is more likely going to happen is your new puppy is going to start distracting your other dog and teaching it all kinds of bad habits that it never did before, because the puppy's getting away with a lot of stuff if you're not on top of things. So again, separate your dogs 3 to 4 weeks, work with your new dog, teach it leave it, enough, create the bond with you, which is the most important part of all of this. It doesn't matter all the training in the world if your dog is not having fun through play and doing things with you. It makes the training so much harder. Think about it, guys. You would much rather do a good job for a friend, a family member, somebody you actually care about, than a complete stranger. So building the relationship up with your dog is vital and huge. Again, play with your new dog for the first 3 or 4 weeks. Work on your enough, leave it commands. Slowly integrate in the 4th week or so through some small walks together. Very short, small, controlled play sessions. Your play sessions, what you're looking for is mutual play, back and forth, okay? Your new dog or your existing dogs should not be chasing just one dog all the way around. If you see your dog constantly hiding under a table, trying to get behind you, going under furniture, and your dog B isn't getting the signal, this is a good time for you to step in and say, hey, enough, game's over, right? We're done with your enough command. When the dog that's getting bullied sees you step in and do that, it's very powerful. When the dog that is doing the bullying sees you step in, that's also very powerful. It's you taking control. Do not just let them figure it out, okay? Though that's basically all I do. And as you can see in the videos I'm going to feather in here, it has gone great. The dogs get along wonderfully. We have had not one issue with either dog. There is no resource guarding of toys, food, nothing at all. It's been absolutely perfect. Highly recommend doing it this way. The 3 to 4 week, that's rough guideline to stay in, but I would not let them interact, the first week or two. I take 3 weeks minimum and then feather in slow introductions. Again, your dogs, they're going to have the rest of their life to play together. There's no need to rush this stuff. The important part is you building the bond with the puppy or the new dog that's in your house, and they start to respect you and bond with you. So hope that makes sense for you guys. Been probably a bunch of other videos out there with other tips and tricks. This is just how I've been doing it with the last 2 puppies that I've had, and it's how I do it with any new dog that's going to be here for any extended period of time, and it works fantastic. So hope this helps some of you. Good luck.